It is a hot summer day. You sit on your couch looking outside, sweat collecting on your brow. You can almost smell the odor of hot tarmac in front of your window. Luckily for you, modern technology comes to the rescue. You grab the remote to your AC and begin to dial down the temperature. Suddenly, you feel a bit guilty. You read online that if everybody just conserved a little bit more energy, we could finally do something against global warming, and that ACs use a lot of energy. So instead of turning your AC all the way down to a cool 24 degrees, you decide to keep it at a warmer 26. You relax and hit play on your favorite TV show where you watch normal people take extraordinary actions to prevent a great danger threatening the world. Everywhere we hear that if everyone just does a little, the world would change. If everybody just turned off the lights after leaving their room, just ate a little less meat and recycled their plastic bags, then the world could be saved. And this would be true if those first small steps led to subsequent bigger changes. The problem is we hate change. We hate changing our habits. In the end, it's really difficult. So when I hear that all I have to do is turn off the lights when I leave the room, I will do just that. Just that and nothing else. But sadly, this has very little impact since the main polluters on this world are a few gigantic entities. According to the Carbon Majors database, over 80% of CO2 emissions in the last 60 years were released by only 122 entities. Of course, greenhouse gases aren't the best measurement, but they are quite closely related to energy usage. So we see that even if every individual on the planet decreased their energy usage at home by, let's say, 50%, but kept up similar consumption patterns, the impact would be minimal. The trap of activism, however, is that it feels so good. No matter how big your actions were, no matter if your actions actually had an impact, being able to tell ourselves that we have done something feels amazing. Annoyingly, that feeling has little correlation with the actual impact we are having. These small actions mostly serve to rid us of the guilt we feel about not living up to the person we know we could be, to give you a short boost of satisfaction in a life that mostly feels so unsatisfyingly disconnected and lonely. This is the trap created by our culture. It is not your fault. But you can stop perpetuating it. To save ourselves from our loneliness, disconnect with the natural world, and the creeping sense that we could build something much more beautiful. A little bit is not enough. To save ourselves, to save the world, we have to be all in. Commit to becoming the best versions of ourselves. Commit to creating. Because fulfillment comes from creation, not consumption. Fulfillment comes from action. Difficult actions, challenging actions, not signing email petitions or turning the lights off. Real on-the-ground action. On this channel, we have seen several people that have committed fully, that are creating real change in their community. Be it Margarita building a community shop in her own house, Felipe supporting children to clean the river, or Camila and Vicky reforesting an area right next to the town center for years, to show both tourists and locals alike what is possible. This is how the world changes, with normal people taking extraordinary actions to prevent a great danger threatening the world. It's not easy. Taking hard and challenging actions is hard and challenging, even frightening sometimes. Truly committing to something is incredibly scary. Are you ready to make the leap? If you want to live a fulfilled life and become part of the people having a real positive impact on this world, it is going to take all of you. Fortunately, while you can do this alone, it's much easier to do it together with others. Start looking around. You'll be surprised by how many people like you are out there. Maybe even write a comment below this YouTube video. Who knows who'll show up? And if you want to give yourself an even bigger advantage in starting down this path, come to Barichara, where you will be among people already firmly established in this way of life. Feel what it is like to connect with a community full of life-affirming action. At our local organization Suna, we offer programs several times a year. So if you want to get the support living in one of the world's hotspots for regenerative living with individualized mentoring, workshops, and on-the-ground work experiences can offer, check out the learning routes on our website. Previous participants have found it to be truly life-changing. The next cohort is running in September and October. On top of that, you can get a taste of what you will find here in a free call to adventure session, where we can listen to you about where you are at right now and discover the possibilities that lie ahead of you. If you want to learn more, check out this video introducing our Dancing on Cliffs program and the impact it can have on your life. See you in Barichara. Let's regenerate the earth.